Hello Battlefield fans, Wildchild here. Welcome to another TDM on Golmud Railway, and today we're using the AN-94. This gun is a beast. I love it, but I got a question for you. It's a very interesting question. Probably you love this gun. Probably you agree that this gun is a beast. So let me ask you, what makes this gun so good? It's a good question, huh? It's a good. Now you're thinking, okay, yeah. What makes this gun so good? If you look at it, this gun has a fire rate of 600. That's pretty low in my opinion, compared to some of these other guns. For example, the AEK is about 800. I think 880 or something like that. The MG4 is 800. Some of these other guns are 700. The AUG is like 7 something. So all these guns has like a really crazy fire rate, and you could easily be outgunned by those guns. But what makes the AN-94 so great, so good, and so much fun to use? I don't know. This gun is a big mystery, but it's fun to use. I like it. So once again, TDM here, and we are gonna be just rushing around with this gun and having a good time, because this is what we do. Rush around, kill the enemy, revive teammates when we have the chance, and overall just have a good time and just win some games. That's what we're here for. So anyways, 600 fire rate, pretty low. That's pretty. What is the lowest one? I think it's the one of the LMGs. I think it's like a 5 something. So I don't know how I feel about that. I think when guns or weapons such as the AN-94 have these really low fire rate, their output damage should be a little bit more higher, due to the fact that well, once again, I'm gonna bring the AK here to the mix. So if you up AN-94 against AK, even if the AN-94 shoots first, probably the AK is gonna win because it shoots faster. So sometimes you could get in those situations, and believe me, I've been in those situations, so that's why I'm telling you. So it could create maybe a bit of an unbalancing in that department. But that's just me. I mean, not a complaint, but it's just something that I kind of noticed. Like it's like a really slow fire rate. I mean, obviously 600 against 880, that's pretty insane. Or even the FAMAS 1000, that's pretty sick. So you won't have a chance. So I think the AN-94 needs a bit more of damage in order to balance things out a little bit. Maybe not too much. I mean, not to the point where the gun is overpowered, but maybe a little bit more, so you can keep up with certain guns that shoot really fast. So that's just my take on it. But that's just me. I don't know if you agree or not, but that's just me. But you use this gun a lot, and by the way things go in games, I just try to have a bit more damage just to make things more balanced. But nonetheless, that didn't stop us from getting a bunch of kills and from destroying the enemy and running around, because this is what we do. There are certain games or game modes such as domination, where I do tend to play more defensively because of the whole flag situation. Obviously, you have to control and protect those flags, so you need to be more defensive, not so much about rushing. And there's some TDM games where, well, I mean, I think TDM overall is about rushing and about running around and looking for kills. A lot of people in this map tend to just go in buildings and try to snipe, and sometimes you could get into these really boring games. Not that you cannot win the games, because winning could be easy against this type of people, but it could be like really boring. It's like, oh, man, this guy just hide too much. It's like, come out and play. It's like, come on, it's fun. This is what we're here for. I look for you, you look for me, we kill each other. It's all fun. So you need to be aggressive, but you also, or I believe, you need to be aggressive in a smart way. And believe me, I've been up against these guys, really crazy rushers, and they are so easy to kill because they are so obvious in what they're doing. And I'm not referring about the ability to look at the kill cam and see where they're going, although that helps, right? but they're so obvious on running too much and being so aggressive that it just make them, it just makes like an easy target, you know, or at least that's how I feel. They're so easy to kill. They're like so desperate to rush and try to look for these kills that they're so easy to kill regardless the weapon they're using. Most of the times they're using shotguns. So what happens is you need to keep like your distance from these guys, obviously. So the more you keep your distance, the more you see them running towards you, the more you're gonna kill them, and that's great. So you need to always have this counter strategy to whatever is going on in the game. You know, whatever is going on. You know, whether they're camping, they're being aggressive. You need to find a counter strategy and something to surprise the enemy, because I believe that's the way you win games. Surprising the enemy and just trying to be one step ahead of the enemy, and not being so obvious in, you know, in your job. You know, which is looking for them. So we want to avoid being in the middle. We want to avoid being so obvious. We want to avoid going into the same rooms. And I haven't even step into any two-story building over here. I'm always outside, always, because I like it. You know, people always expect you just to go in those buildings, and I tend not to do that. Yeah, sometimes I do, you know, go upstairs and check it out, but for the most part I kind of stay away from it, because I think it's more fun just staying outside, you know, running around and looking for them. And they're so easy to kill because you see them trying to go into these buildings. You know, they're so desperate, looking for protection, you know, looking for a place to cover, or aka camp, you know, and they can snipe or do whatever they want to do. But they're just so eager just to go into these buildings, so desperate to go into these buildings, and they become these easy targets because they're not paying attention to what's going on. They just focus on, I have to run to this building ASAP, and that's it. That's all they think about, and they just focus on this building, and they forget about everything else. And this is some of those guys that I killed, so it's all good, pretty fun. Over here I run into a little situation, and I've talked about this in a previous videos, and it's the reloading animation. Okay, so it's something really annoying, but I'm gonna first kill this guy with pistol. The pistol is awesome, at the M1911. So over here I'm trying to reload. Look at that, nothing's happening. All of a sudden, boom, I get my rounds in the magazine. You know, well, I relied, I don't know about you, but I do rely on the animation when I'm playing the game, just so I know when I'm ready to shoot the enemy. I was lucky that I was able to be behind cover in this situation, and obviously just waiting for the rounds to show up. But if I was rushing, I was running around, and I'm like waiting for for the rounds to get for the reloading animation so I can shoot the enemy, it wouldn't happen. So it would have got me killed. So this is, and it happened to me before, it got me killed quite a few times, because it's like, it's not even A, it's not reloading, A, I don't have, or B, I don't have actually be A and B, I don't have any rounds on the magazine. So it's just frustrating because I'm just waiting for the animation so I can shoot the enemy. So it's really crazy when you're rushing. So this could be one of the situations that could happen to you when you're rushing too much. You know, you thought the game reloaded because maybe you thought about maybe reloaded. I didn't see the animation is ready, and then boom, you don't have any rounds, any bullets in your magazine, and then it's gonna get you killed and it's gonna piss you off. So I hope they fix a little problem. I don't know if there's it's a server issue or is something going on in the game, but it annoys me, to be honest with you. It really annoys me, so I don't like it. So, but anyway, so we continue here our rushing and running around, and we're going to focus a bit more on, even though I mean I know what to do and other stuff, but I want to focus more on reviving teammates. I mean, I was so focused on rushing around that I wasn't really paying attention to what's going on when it comes to dead teammates. So we're gonna focus on that in a little bit, just to make sure that these guys are back to the battlefield, you know, and ready to battle and ready to kill the enemy. So that's one thing that I tend to do when I'm a medic, you know, and is stay a little bit behind, or maybe in a way away from my teammates, you know, in a good way, because if you're closer together then you'll die, then who's gonna revive who? So if you stay away from your teammates, if you stay away from the pack, it's easy for you to revive some teammates and see what's going on. So another example will be over here. So trying to get this guy, and lucky I get to revive my squad mate, and also stay away from these guys and not too close and revive this. I mean, that's what I tend to do, you know, like the enemy is busy trying to kill my teammates, my teammates are busy trying to kill them. I kind of like jump in right there, right there and see what's going on, but not like too close, and I don't like too close there with my teammates because of this reason. You know, it's easier for you to revive, you know, your teammates after you kill the enemy, after you see what's going on. So for me, the tip of the day over here will be like just to pay attention to what's going on in the game and also in the minimap. See who's running around, or where's the enemy at. Over here I thought it should be a kill, that's why I was gonna run. I'm like, oh, how is that not a kill? And all of a sudden I kill this guy quick. So sometimes you get all these hit markers, sometimes he kills quick, sometimes it just doesn't make any sense, you know. And because you would say, well, it's the gun sucks, but then I kill the second guy who died really quick, so it's like, okay, so the gun is good. So maybe it's the server, maybe something going on. Maybe sometimes the gun kills quick, sometimes it doesn't kill that quick. So it's just like it's like a gamble, you know. If the gun of the game wants to work with you, it's all good. If it doesn't want to work with you, then you have some sort of like nightmare. It's like, man, this gun doesn't kill anybody. You know, it sucks, so I'm gonna use the shotgun. So that's what happens, you know. But you know, overall, like I said, I'm just trying to get my teammate back into the game. Just having a good time, you know, just destroying these guys and rushing maybe a little too much, but I wanted to finish this game quick, and that's one thing that I do a lot when I'm playing TDM or domination. I try to finish the game as quick as possible, regardless the amount of kills that I get. Yes, sometimes I get 20 kills, 30 kills plus or whatever, you know, it's all good. But there's games where I get only like maybe 15 kills and we finish the game in like 15 minutes, a domination game, or even less. Or even less than 15 minutes. Well, 15 is too much. But sometimes you get like maybe 8-minute games, you know, really quick. You know, some people like to maybe stretch it out. You know, if you win the game, you let the enemy capture some flags, so you don't win that quick. And I don't know, it's just whatever you want to do. But for the most part, I like to finish the game as quick as possible. And regardless the amount of kills, because I like it, you know. I like posting quick games. I mean, that's just me. That's why I don't really play that much Conquest. It's a fun game, but sometimes most of these games just last forever, and I just get bored. I just get bored playing the same game, so I just try just to move on to a different map, to a different location. And for me, that's just fun. But that's just me. That's just me. So, anyways, so over here, just trying to get this guy decided to snipe, and these guys are trying to push them this flank, and you're gonna watch me play a bit more defense over here. Just make sure that these guys don't kill us, and I'm gonna get the last kill, so it's all good. So anyways, thank you for watching. My name is Wild Child. Hope you enjoyed this gameplay, this commentary, and as always, if you haven't, please check out my channel, the videos, check out the Battlefield 4 videos, Destiny, also the Witcher 3 gameplays with live commentary, and very soon Batman Arkham Knight with the live commentary as well. So stay tuned and don't go anywhere, because there's a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff coming, you know, more Battlefield 4 and some more videos and stuff. So don't go anywhere, and I'll see you, my friend, on the next video. Thank you for watching. Later.